I know most of you probably own and are obviously advocates. You're out here today, so I'm going to keep it, everyone said a lot of really great things today. I'm just going to say something that a lot of us don't think about, but we really need to come to grips with, and this is something we can use for the people that are against our rights, that want to say there's tragedies out there, people are using these scary-looking weapons that are taking lives of people, and we have to take these from the law-abiding citizens. And I want you to say something to them. Make them realize that they're, and first of all, I want to say, before I go into this, I want to say thank you to all the cops that are here today, that are standing by to watch as we peacefully assemble and try to protect our rights. So, with that said, however, as good a job as these guys can do, they cannot be there all the time. My father was a police officer. I'm a military veteran. I understand that, and I want you to understand today one thing, and I know I'm speaking to the choir, but I'm really speaking to the cameras today. Only you can protect your own life. The cops cannot get there in time, and I'm going to also give a shout out to a gentleman on the internet, Mr. Noor, because I'm stealing these words from. Cops cannot protect your rights. Obama cannot protect your rights. O'Malley cannot protect your rights. Only you can protect, your lives from these mass murders. If they come in with these weapons and they're shooting at you, the best defense against this are armed citizens that can fire bullets back in their direction. Right. We don't want to think about this because it's hard to think that the responsibility starts and ends with ourselves. But that's it. So all the legislation that we put out, whether it's state or whether it's federal, can only do one of two things. It can restrict your freedoms, and it can take your money away from you. That's it. It cannot protect you. They can reduce the magazines down to 1. People will find a way to kill someone. It does not matter what laws these... Thank you. Say the word for me. Whatever they decide to pass, it makes no difference. It does not make you any safer. Every law that they pass makes you less safe. So when they pass these laws and your friends are out there telling you that you're horrible people because you want to own guns and we need to get it out of your hands, you tell them that they want you, their children, everyone else's children, less safe. They want these 1 or 2 people, these psychopaths that have a fantasy to be remembered by us all, in which we glorify in the news. They want these people to have the monopoly on force instead of doing the only one thing that they can do that can make us safe. And that is to allow us to have our natural born rights to defend ourselves. Amen. Yeah. So digest that. But the last thing I want to say to you, and like I said, short and sweet, is you have a lot of really great people that have stood up here today, and there's people that are here that have not had a chance to stand up, that are going to be running for office in the next year. As has been mentioned before, we need to get behind these people, and we need to not be afraid to get out there and get into our neighbors' faces and tell them that these are our rights, and this is how we're going to protect them, and then convince them that these are good things to protect. Because it's a good idea to be able to protect yourself. So let's get active. Let's take this state. Let's take this country back. And let's just do what's right from now on.